Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here or you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button down below. Turn on the post notification bell. Also leave your opinions in the comments section below. Don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up. That will be encouraged to keep giving you more reliable and authentic news all day long. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. The Federal Capital Territory chapter of the Nigerian Labour Congress has warned that it will shut down Abuja after July 3rd if authorities fail to resolve ongoing industrial disputes affecting area council workers. The chairman of the FCT NLC, Dr. Stephen Nabayi, issued a warning during an interview with the News Agency of Nigeria in Abuja on Thursday, stating that the action is aimed at compelling the FCT administration to address welfare concerns raised by striking workers. The union said it had deliberately held back from action to allow President Bola Tinubu to conclude a series of project inaugurations in Abuja, which are scheduled to end on July 3rd, marking his second year in office. We had to extend the ultimatum because of Tinubu's movements to inaugurate the FCT executed project, Nabai said. Members of the union will take over the streets of Abuja as soon as Tinubu concludes the inauguration peacefully on July 3rd. We are waiting for it to end and we will come together to step up our planned action. The FCT has witnessed months of industrial unrest in its 6 area councils, with primary health centers shut down and public school teachers away from classrooms. Offices in the secretariat have also remained largely abandoned due to the strike action. The disputes stem from unpaid arrears of the national minimum wage, the non-payment of a 40% peculiar allowance, and the failure to implement previously agreed salary increases of 25% and 35%. Workers are also demanding the implementation of a 35,000 naira wage award promised by the federal government. Nabai described the state of affairs as unacceptable, stating that local council chairmen had shown little willingness to resolve the matter despite several appeals and interventions. It is very unfortunate, like you know, a strike or protest is always the last option, but we were left with no other option. We are not happy, and it is not going to be a small thing if they don't do the needful, he said. According to him, the NLC, in collaboration with the Nigerian Union of Teachers, Nigerian Union of Local Government Employees, and the National Association of Health Workers, had issued a 7-day ultimatum to the FCT administration on June 13. That ultimatum expired on June 20, with no action taken by the government, prompting the labor unions to begin mobilization for large-scale protests. We had to delay our action out of respect for the ongoing inauguration activities, but once those are over, we will act, Nabai said. The union leader also disclosed that both the FCT administration and relevant security agencies have been duly notified of a planned demonstration, which he said would serve as a final warning to the authorities. He further lamented the suspension of a 70,000 minimum wage implementation in the area councils, which he noted was only introduced in May before being altered the following month without explanation. It is very unfortunate that up to these moments, nothing has been done to address the lingering welfare crisis in the area councils, he concluded. In the heart of Abuja, where Aso Rock is located, is all this that is happening. You can imagine, pupils have been at home for 90 days. That is about 3 months. Pupils have been at home. Local government staff have not been going to work, all because of the non-payment of minimum wage, pecuniary allowance that is owed them, and salary arrears. And I wonder what Wike is doing as the FCT minister, although I think that his power is so limited because the power to pay local government staff and primary school teachers is now rested on the council administrator in Abuja. So Wike is no longer the one paying their salary. And these area councils in Abuja, for best reasons known to them, they are refusing, to comply. And I'm very sure that once this matter is escalated, with this protest that is being planned for July 3rd, and the president is aware and, people cannot move about easily and these people are protesting for days, I'm very sure that Tinubu would intervene because, even if this happens in other states, not in Abuja, not in Abuja, because Abuja is a seat of power and you would expect that things will be run the way it's needed to be run. But it's so disappointing that despite the fact that a lot of people will argue that, oh, Wike is working, Wike is doing well, he's actually working in Abuja. But what sort of work is he working when, salaries are not being paid? No stomach infrastructure, people are hungry. Pupils are sitting at home. They have not been in school for months now. What is the benefit of the project, the roads that is commissioning when salaries are not being paid? That is the most important project that you can embark on or as a governor. I usually say this. That is the most important one, because who are going to ply the roads? Who are the ones who are going to use the roads? The people. But na person wey don chop belle full, na im dey drive motor pass road. Na im dey waka safe. If you never chop belle full, you will sit down at home. That's just the truth. But this is the reality of things, my people. Before we go, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Sebastian Iheanacho says, you commissioning projects while the workers are starved of their wages, it is wickedness. Exactly what I just said. Pure wickedness. Pure wickedness. It's not as if they don't have money. It's not as if this money is not available. But because when they do the right thing, when they pay minimum wage, when they pay arrears, nothing will be left for them to embezzle. That is just it. The projects that they are busy commissioning and opening every single day is just a way to embezzle money. There's no way they can embezzle money by paying salaries. They cannot steal money by paying salaries or paying minimum wage. But when they give out contracts to people to come and construct roads, to come and build bridges, that is how they can get their own cuts. That is how they can get their own percentage, or even they can even give the contracts to their own special purpose vehicles, to their own companies, to their own proxies or cronies. But when they pay salary, how are they going to get their own cuts? No way. When these governors are commissioning projects, just know that a lot have happened behind the curtains. Another comment says from Isaac, who says, projects without paying workers their dues is wickedness. Uche says, you lack the fortitude to that. What fortitude? The sentence is not complete. Let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section. What do you all think about this? Because I don't know how a governor can be commissioning projects. People are saying he's working because he's repairing roads. He's busy grabbing land from residents and giving it to his son, allocating it to his son, to his last born, collecting land from its original owners and allocating it to his own son. You can imagine. You are commissioning projects, whereas there are people that have not collected salaries for the past 3 months. How is that not wickedness? Tell me. How is that not wickedness? How is that not wickedness? Let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.